with me now is Zahida Kabir, Executive Director of the Zahida Foundation. Welcome, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Tell us about the story behind the Zahida Foundation.
Yeah. Zahida Foundation is a family foundation. It started informally in 1987 with a small garage school at our founder's residence. So our founder, Sayyid Humayun Kabir, was the chairman and managing director of Fizza, Bangladesh since 1972. This was a 25th anniversary gift to his wife, and that thus Zahida Foundation started his journey. In late 1980s, because of our drug policy, national drug policy, multinationals were being discouraged, and so local pharmaceuticals were given a lot of incentives to expand. So Pfizer New York decided to leave Bangladesh during early 90s. So around 1991, our founder, negotiated a deal with Pfizer New York in giving the 51% shares that they held to this foundation on a deferred payment basis. So that's how, and later on, of course, seeing the vision and the purpose and the intention, the clarity of intention, what it wanted to do, Pfizer New York donated the 51% shares to Zahida Foundation. So in that respect, Zahida Foundation is a very unique not-for-profit organization in Bangladesh, owning 51% shares, which is of one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in Bangladesh called Renata Limited, which is a $1.4 billion global company now.
It is. It's a very unusual situation for a philanthropic organization, but it's a pharmaceutical company. I mean, how much does this give you in terms of access to what you need to have an impact?
Yeah. So when we started our journey informally in 1997 and we formalized our operation in 1993, so we started with microfinance operation, and then we have our development programs, and we have social enterprises. So yes, the dividend income that we have from Renata Limited, it does contribute significantly in starting off our programs. Provides that seed capital, gives us the independence in designing programs and bringing in innovation, and we are not restricted to a project-based approach, which donors kind of perspective project-based approach. So that gives us that freedom. But now it is of course the asset base that Renata gives, because it's a $1.4 billion company and the foundation owns 51%. But in terms of the dividend income, it's not significant because the foundation itself generates income through its microfinance operations, through its revenue income from hospitals and social enterprises.
You're generating green bonds as well, aren't you? I mean, tell us about that part of the organization.
Yeah, so the microfinance operations is our largest program in terms of our program. So we look for funding and diversifying our funding, and also we believe in of course the environment and climate change is one of our core focus areas. So that's why we initiated the green bond for investments in microfinance.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really do appreciate your time.